What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. I just wanted to come in here real quick because I just had an amazing, powerful day with my mom. I took her out to Radio City Music Hall to go see the Christmas Spectacular, the Rockettes. It was a beautiful, beautiful, amazing show. Highly, highly recommend it. She had a blast. It was like a kid in a candy store, which is exactly how she worded it. It was so beautiful. But I want to tell you, I wanted to share with you what I got out of that show, um, that pertains to us, right? Um, what we do is so powerful, right? We come together, bunch of strangers that come in as one, and that we just don't even like, we're strangers. We don't know each other. We get to know each other, and sometimes we might not even like each other when we first meet, but then through conversations, through maybe another person that you clicked with, and then that person clicked with the other one, and then it comes right back to you, and then all of a sudden you guys are all friends again. So you guys get together and you guys build this foundation, this beautiful team environment, this happiness, this just beauty within yourselves that you didn't know was ever there. And when I was watching the show today, not only are the Rockettes amazing, I mean, like, they were completely, they blew me away. I've never been to a show like this, but the unison, the unity that they all had, like the coordination, the choreography, um, at the end of the day, the practice that that has to go in to actually mastering the perfection of what they do for a living. Um, but what really, like, I wanted to share that, but what really, really, truly, like, blew my mind was the Nutcrackers. Like, oh my God, like, that scene was, I get the chills right now because they're taking like one steps at a time, like maybe a half a step to a maybe a footstep ahead of each other, and they stay together. They stay as one. They work together. If one messes up, they all mess up. So, but they were so together. They were like shoulder to shoulder, feet to feet, head to head, power to power. Unbelievable scene. Unbelievable section of that show. So, why am I sharing this with you? Because at the end of that specific show, it was like a cannon. They brought out a cannon, and then the cannon is like exploded. Boom! So it comes out. It comes like a little flag, like the cartoons, and it says boom on it, right? So then all these nutcrackers are like in line with each other, right? And then I don't know what's going on because everybody's like still. Then all of a sudden, the first one falls back like that, extremely slow. The one behind him put his arms through his, right? And then the next one falls back. And I'm talking about there's at least 30 nutcrackers together. 30. Imagine, just put it in your head. Imagine 30 people like that long, right? And then all of a sudden they're grabbing each other. But they're falling back slow. Very, very slow. And the trust that you have to have on that person behind you to make sure that you do not fall and that you do not fail in what you're about to perform and what you're about to do is so inspiring and so amazing that I recorded it and I will share it right after I post this video. But just the whole scene of them falling back, it was like a domino effect, but it wasn't the speed of a domino. It was so slow and so paceful, but it was so powerful that they held each other one by one as they fell back. And when it got to the end, they all fell in unison. They got back up. They started doing their little show, and it ended. But I had to tell you that that's what we're about. We are a team that comes in as strangers. We practice every day what we preach. We work out every day. We drink our Shakeology every day. We eat healthy every day. We motivate people on a daily basis. But every time we do that, we're practicing to be better persons and a better human being to the next person that comes into our lives. So why am I sharing this with you? Is because you matter. You are a major piece to that falling puzzle or that falling domino effect of life, that we as a team are going to protect you from failing. You're not going to fail backwards, you're going to fail forward. And you always going to have someone there to hold you up when you're falling. But you always got to stay connected. You got to stay true to yourself as to why you started, as to the reason why you even began your journey in the first place. But you have to believe in that what you're doing right now is not going to happen overnight. But with practice, practice, practice on a daily basis, you are not only going to change your life, but you're going to change the life of others that you come across. Strangers that you never once thought you would get to know. People that you probably once never got along with. That all of a sudden this new transformation within you has found it to talk to people, to maybe confront that person and just want to be friends with them and maybe find a different side to that person, because maybe you didn't like them because of the personality that you once carried, and now you are the different person that with so much faith, so much positivity, and so much to give that now you want to give it even to your enemies, even to the people that you once didn't give credit to, or maybe those people that you miss, that you haven't spoken to in such a long time. Bring them along for the ride, even if it's as a friendship. Maybe it's not for the business, but maybe for the friendship, just to be able to hold on to them as they fall backwards, to know that there's someone that they trust, that they can trust to hold them up. And I just feel like I wanted to share this powerful message with you guys, because I just felt that show, if you have not watched the Christmas Spectacular, is truly amazing. I highly recommend it. But that one scene truly blew me away. And if you could take a minute to go, go to Groupon, get some discounts or whatever, but go take a minute and go reach out to someone. Go reach out to someone that right now you haven't spoken to in a long time, and that you want to just say, hey, how are you? I was thinking about you, and I just wanted to say hello. Hope all is well. And that alone, you don't even know what that person might be going through. They might need you. They might be inspired by you already, but they don't know how to come across to tell you. Maybe you should be the initiator, and maybe you should put the word out. And I promise you that it will come back to you tenfold. But you just got to believe in yourself and always trust that there's always going to be someone behind you to lift you back up. That's God's word. That's I'm sure that his message always works through me, and I'm always seeing things a lot different now. And I want you to do the same. But believe that what you're doing right now is the right thing. You belong here. You belong where you are right now, because you've gone through those failures to be where you're going, because you're going to need what you learned from those failures. You're going to need moving forward. I promise you, God is strong. God is faith. God will guide you to wherever it is that you were meant to be. Don't argue where you are. Be happy where you're going. And I promise you that you're going to live a life of faith, positivity, love, and happiness. May God bless you all and have a beautiful, positive, and amazing night. God bless.